Welcome back, friends, to Genius Quiz Arena. Today's challenge is Guess the Year, History and Pop Culture Quiz, featuring 60 fun and tricky questions about famous events, inventions, and movies. Think you can remember when it all happened? Before we start, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell for more exciting quizzes every week. All right, let's go! When was Google founded? In 1998. When did World War II end? (1945). When did Facebook launch? (2004). When did the first iPhone release? (2007). When was YouTube founded? (2005). When did man first land on the moon? (1969). When did the Titanic sink? (1912). When was the first Harry Potter movie released? (2001). When did the Berlin Wall fall? (1989). When was Instagram launched? (2010). When was the first iPad released? (2010). When did India gain independence? (1947). When was the first Star Wars movie released? (1977). When did the first email get sent? (1971). When was the World Wide Web invented? (1989). When did Michael Jackson release Thriller? (1982). When did the iPod debut? (2001). When was Netflix founded? (1997). When was the first iMac introduced? (1998). When did the first human heart transplant occur? (1967). When was the Eiffel Tower completed? (1889). When did World War IX begin? 1914. When was the first iPhone with Face ID launched? 2017. When was the first Jurassic Park movie released? 1993. When did the first man climb Mount Everest? 1953. When was the euro currency introduced? 1999. When was the first Windows version released? 1985. When did Nelson Mandela become South Africa's president? 1994. When was the movie Avatar released? 2009. When was the first modern Olympic Games held? 1896. When did the first man fly an airplane? 1903. When was the first iPod Touch released? 2007. When did Amazon launch as an online bookstore? 1994. When did Apple release the MacBook Air? 2008. When did Barack Obama become U.S. president? 2009. When did Queen Elizabeth II begin her reign? 1952. When was the movie Titanic released? 1997. When did World War I end? 1918. When did Twitter launch? 2006. When was The Lion King released? 1994. When did Spotify launch? 2008. When was NASA founded? 1958. When did the Cold War end? 1991. When did the first iPhone with Siri release? 2011. When was Microsoft founded? 1975. When was the Statue of Liberty dedicated? 1886. When did Wikipedia launch? 2001. When did the COVID-19 pandemic begin? 2019. When did SpaceX launch its first rocket? 2008. When did the first Apple Watch launch? 2015. When did the movie Frozen release? 2013. When did humans first use the internet? 1983. When was the Hubble Space Telescope launched? 1990. When did Nintendo release the Game Boy? 1989. When was the iPhone X released? 2017. When did Google acquire YouTube? 2006. When did World War II begin? 1939. When was the first email service Gmail launched? 2004. When was the first Avengers movie released? 2012. When did Elon Musk become CEO of Tesla? 2008. Great job, friends! How many years did you guess correctly? Tell us your score in the comments below. If you enjoyed this quiz, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Genius Quiz Arena for more fun challenges every week. Thanks for playing, and remember, your brain deserves a round of applause. See you in the next quiz!